Patrick's Day. My name is Katie, and I am a reference librarian at the Worcester branch of the Wayne County Public Library. And today I'm going to show you a really quick and easy craft that's upcycled too, that you can make to kind of go with your St. Patrick's Day decor. And that is this Shamrock Bunting. So I've actually made this out of old book pages. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how I made this. So the first thing you need is an old book. Please don't use a library book that we currently want you to bring back. But this was a book that had been damaged. So what you first need to do is rip out, I'd say between 5 and 6 pages, depending on how big you want your bunting. Voila. We can set our book aside. And the next thing we want to do is get this triangle down here. So we have the bunting shape. So that's really easy. What you're going to want to do is fold, but not like a full fold, just real gently crease down at the bottom so we know where the center of each of these book pages are. And then what we're going to do is kind of just sketch a quick triangle. You can use a ruler certainly. And you want this line to be about 2 inches or so, 2 to 2.5 inches up from the top. So go ahead and cut this out. Voila. And I can use this, my scraps, to trace on my other pieces of paper, or I can do those same steps that I did before. And this is actually 4 other pages. Just cut them all at the same time. There we go. The triangles that you've cut out, we can put in our paper recycling. The next thing we are going to need, which is now hiding from me, is some sort of stencil. And since St. Patrick's Day is coming up, I thought I would do a shamrock. So one at a time, I'm just going to use my pencil to trace on our shamrock. Now, what's cool about this project is that you can use like any stencil. Is it near Valentine's Day? Do a heart. Is it the springtime? Do a tulip. You know, really whatever you feel comfortable with or want to experiment with. All right. So I have traced my stencil onto my book page. I'm going to do that with all 5. And from there, I'm going to take some green paint in this case. And just real easy, we're going to fill it in. Now, you'll likely be able to see some of the words through your paint unless you do a couple coats. And I actually think that's cool. It kind of lends itself to that shabby chic look that we're going for anyway. All right, so I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. I'm using acrylic paint, and so that shouldn't take too terribly long to dry. Now, what I want to do next is, here's one that I painted before, is we're gonna turn it over. And again, this is after it's dried. It'll only take probably 10 minutes, 20 minutes to dry. And shamrock side down now. We're going to fold, make a fold along the top. That is approximately 1/2 inch. From there, we're gonna take some twine. You could use twine, you could use yarn, you could use baker's twine, whatever you have on hand. And we're gonna use some glue to trap that. And we're gonna keep going until all of our bunting is done. And then in the end, voila, it looks like this. So again, this is a very easy and simple way to do something with if you do have a book with something like a broken spine or pages are falling out, let's craft with it. Don't just throw it away. We are doing take and make kits of this exact project here at the Worcester branch during March. If you're interested in signing up for one of these kits, look on our online calendar. Thanks for joining me.